All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kahakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And citations to you, Akim, out there pushing this truth with sincerity and fearlessness. And shalom to the elect. And to you few Akwaf that's in obedience to your husbands and doing what you're supposed to do. Back at you with another lesson, man. And we have things happening, man. We have many different psyopses, many different black swan events attempting to happen by you know who, the JOOs. All right. We have technology companies making plans for the next 5 years, making plans for the next 10 years to implant. Like we were speaking about that, like what the scriptures were speaking about in Revelations chapter 13. All right. The next cell phone will be implanted in your body. Okay. That is what this place is trying to go to, or one, NOO. Okay. It's no doubt about it that the mark of the MOTB is a physical mark, not a sin, like these other camps said. Okay. And we have footage. Like always, there's always proof on this side. All right. But to continue, I'm gonna play this. Let me go ahead and play this here.
Of augmented reality.
Ma'am, it will definitely happen. I was talking about 6G earlier, which is around 2030. I would say that by then, definitely the smartphone as we know it today will not anymore be the usual, kind of the most common interface.
Wow.
Many of these things will be built directly into our bodies.
And one of the important statements we, I think, made at our most recent developers conference is that we believe that one of the big advantages of augmented reality is actually solving problems here on Earth. And it will be things like having glasses and being able to translate as you speak with glasses. And those are very close.
Holograms.
And they already have this glasses. Well, I have a pair actually. They're called Meta glasses. All right, Ray-Ban Metas, and there's translations and stuff like that. And this is what's happening. This is what's going on, man. It's actually happening, man.
This will be very, very high quality in the era of 6G. I've already seen 5G based hologram demonstrations. They already work, but then with the next generation technology, I mean, we could be having this meeting so that in reality we would be sitting in different parts of the world.
All right, well, I've enjoyed seeing you for the last time I'll ever see you in person, and I look forward to seeing you next Davos. Thank you very much to our amazing panelists for the wonderful conversation.
These are discussions happening. These are clear discussions happening. All right. Let's go to that precept.
It will definitely happen. I was talking about 6G earlier, which is around.
Let me go to that precept of Revelations.
It will definitely happen.
Chapter 13, I was talking about 16. And we're going to follow through. Hold on. Bear with me. I'm trying to get these precepts here for you. All right. Revelation chapter 18. Let's go to who that is. The devil is a lie. But Revelations chapter 13 verses 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. All right. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right. So, this is the direction that this society is pushing. All right. As they speak on that, that the cell phone will be inside of people. That's what they're speaking on putting a C-hip inside of people to track them and to keep tabs on them. It'll be a technocracy concentration camp, electronical concentration camp that they're pushing. All right. And Great Millstone has pushed.
There are no white British kids
You know what I'm saying?
in 72 schools across England. So if that's not bad enough, in 454 schools, the figure is under 2%.
And just like the last lesson I was saying, Edom is falling. This is, the ending is manifest. So this is just in. This is December 2025 on the 25th, and British and white British children make up less than 2% in 454 schools. That's big, all right? That means that, their end is manifest. Esau's kingdom is leaving them fast. This is proof. And they're panicking. This is why Donald Trump is doing, like I said, doing what they're doing. Esau feels their ending is coming. Revelations 12, verse 12, all right? And they're pushing in different things, man, all right?
There are no white British kids in 72 schools across England. So if that's not bad enough, in 454 schools, the figure is under 2%. And in this major survey for the first time, the racial makeup of our schools, it shows that in 1 in 4 schools in England, white British kids are in a minority. It's not racist to point this out. It's sensible to point it out. And it's why so many people feel uneasy and ill at ease about the huge negative impact sometimes through mass migration. We know that illegal migration is soaring. The numbers crossing the channel every day is soaring. And we know that legal migration is still at record high levels. It's got to stop. The impact on social cohesion, on our schools, on our hospitals, on people's way of life is enormous. It's why some people feel like strangers in their own communities and strangers in their own town. And it's why
Edom is panicking, man. They panicking, man. They ain't got nowhere to go. They a vagabond right now, man. It's over with. Edom is over with, man. All right. Let me go ahead and get that rejoice and be glad, old daughter, Edom. Because it's over with for them, man. That's why they bringing in these technocracies and says, you know what I'm saying, so they can try to offset prophecy. So they can offset prophecy. That's what they want to do. That's what's going on here. They're trying to do this old technological shit to offset, to attempt to offset prophecy, but they won't be able to. KJV. All right. Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Edom is the so-called white man. He's actually red. Edom means red. That dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. And that cup that, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man, the cup, they had that slavery and, Jim Crow and all the stuff that our people had to go to, so-called, in the Native Americans, and them be living on reservations and being drunks and everything that has happened bad. That was a cup that we had to drink because of the disobedience of our forefathers. All right. And Edom, which is the so-called white man, they have to go through that same thing. All right. And that's what this is going into. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. All right. So, and they usually they get in tune with secret societies and they're living high up and stuff like that. Now they're deceived by their own deceptions and they'll be drunken and exposed for who they truly are and all that stuff. So it's like rejoice and be glad because it's about to be, it's the end. It's the end for them. All right. It's over with. All right. And punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away in the captivity. He will visit thine iniquity. O daughter of Edom, he will discover thy sins. All right. So the Edom has to pay, and that's what's going on with them fading out. They're fading into the black. That's all prophecy, man. It's all prophecy. See what we got here, and then that's why they're trying to do the C-hip shit. They want to control, man. They want to control. Hold on. There's so much going on. You got Eve ready. Eve on some wicked shit. I ain't even finna talk about Eve. I'm so tired of Eve. Before integration, many black schools outperformed you. Yeah, I believe that. But it wasn't our kings, not our kingdom. So women said she had the perfect man. Women leaving their men. That Isaiah 4:1 spirit finna come. You got men that, man, it's all crazy shit. All right, yeah, look, Nigeria happening.
The United States has just struck Nigeria. This was released by Donald Trump on
Nigeria. They say Nigeria got that. Nigeria got that uranium. All right, it's not about it's like even shit happening over there. It's not about what's going on over there with saying the Christians and shit like that. Nigeria, the northern parts of Nigeria have different minerals that the U.S. is after, like uranium. Uranium is like the vibranium to Wakanda, to nuclear weapons. All right, this is what the U.S. is after. All right, and they're doing their psyops and what they usually do, their dog wagging, whatever they call, to get to it, and that's what's the excuse here.
As commander-in-chief, the United States launched a powerful and deadly strike against ISIS terrorist scum in northwest Nigeria, who've been targeting and viciously killing primarily innocent Christians at levels not seen for many years and even centuries. I have previously warned these terrorists that if they did not stop the slaughtering of Christians, there would be hell to pay, and tonight there was. The Department of War executed numerous perfect strikes as only the United States is capable of doing. Under my leadership, our country will not allow radical Islamic terrorism to prosper. May God bless our military, and Merry Christmas to all, including the dead terrorists, of which there'll be many more if their slaughter of Christians continue. This was just posted 20 minutes ago. We have not gotten an update from the U.S. military or the...
They're making up shit. And they really getting close to that place called where they had that African brother, it was named up in the Bikini Faso or something like that. They were trying to assassinate him a bunch of times. Man, this shit is happening, man. Look, some more shit.
The United States has conducted... We have breaking news right now. Donald Trump has announced that the United States has conducted military strikes in Nigeria on Christmas Day. These strikes, according to the president, is to target ISIS operating in northwest Nigeria. Now, Donald Trump put out a lengthy Truth Social post. I could read it to you, but essentially all it said was that he was targeting ISIS officials and ISIS threats to Christians living in Nigeria. Remember, Donald Trump has long been on...
And that's a bunch of bullshit, man. It's an agenda, man. Edom is after the vibranium and the materials around that area, man. It's called mercenaries. They're mercenaries over there happening, and they're getting that material what Esau has always done. That's why he has to pay. He is the harbinger of, he is as death. All right. It's a psyops. It's another psyops, man. So they can so they can be on top with the nuclear weapon. They're getting this material to be on top of having nuclear weapons and stuff like that. It's nuclear material, so they can fight what's up there it's like a movie. So they getting this material to fight what's up there in space, which is our Father Yahweh Shai, and to fight other countries and all this stuff, man. They're trying to. This is what they own, man.
This let's attack Nigeria train because he believes that ISIS is targeting Christians in Nigeria. Remember, the reason why he even knew about this was actually because of a Fox News report that he watched and found out about this, according to earlier reports. But now the United States has struck Nigeria on Christmas. It's unclear whether or not this is going to be a repeated effort or whether this is a one-time strike. This is not war per se. This is just a United States strike, military strike in Nigeria. Spread the word. Follow for more. We have breaking news right now.
Donald Trump going on. Wars and rumors of wars. All right, and more vile shit. Look, Mississippi man must register as a sex offender for sex with pregnant pit bull. Esau vile, man. Even in the midst of this shit, vile as fuck. All right. And he's, even in the midst of different wars, proxy wars going on, they always have been just attacking different places for different minerals and different purposes. All right. This is how this devil works, man. All right. Let me get a Habakkuk. Oh, shoot. Let me see. Habakkuk. All right. Habakkuk chapter 2. Let's start with 8. All right, let's start with 8. Habakkuk 2, chapter 8. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, and this is what Esau, this is his kingdom. His kingdom has spoiled many nations, and now he's attacking nations, and all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee because of men's blood. And they're killing family. They're even part of that war with the Netanyahu, all this bloodshed, and for the violence of the land and city and all of that dwell therein. Woe to him that covereth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. All right. All right. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. All right. I was talking about that damn devil Edom. Oh yeah, I should have went to 6. This is what I was looking for. All right. 4. So Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 4. Salakia, man. Salakia. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. When it's talking about Edom, all right, Esau, so-called white man, it's not upright in him. That's why his hands is in all types of war. He has military bases all over the place. He's dropping bombs and missiles on different countries that have nothing to do with war going on, starting wars and stuff like that, just for minerals and stuff like that, for their nuclear wickedness, for their war to be stronger in war, So this is what's happening. All right. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. All right. That's why he has all these military bases all over the world. They don't keep at home. All right. They're everywhere, uh, bullying and colonizing and taking minerals and taking resources. All right. They're a fucking cancer and always have been. And their ending is coming. All right. This is why they going so hard. Who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Shall not all of these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. And that thick clay goes into the depths, the debt that this place is in. He's in this place, this whore is in debt with all types of countries, especially China, all that stuff. That's why these countries are in, and it's not willing to pay anything back. They're still in debt and still taking and still taking and still taking, still bullying and still collecting war to fight, all right, and to bully more, all right. This place has got to go, man. It's the ending of this place, man. And guess what? They're trying to control the people even more, so they can control they so-called control their existence on this planet. They want that birthright. They know they have to end it. It has to end. The time is coming. The vision is yet plain as the prophets keep going and prophesying and doing what the prophets are doing on the highways and byways and repenting and examining themselves on a daily basis. The elect, for sure, the shalom to those elect, doing what they're supposed to do, man. The time is coming. It's getting hotter, and a lot of false prophets are going to be coming among the people, and a lot of the different ramping up of Satan's ministers, let's say. With that, let's say we ended with that, man. A precept. I'm gonna end up with a precept. Even his ministers turn to light. KJV. All right, let's do it. Okay. Yeah, there it is. 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 14. All right. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. And that's what's going to happen, man. He's going to have to convince everybody to take this. You did convince everybody that he's the savior after he's caused all types of chaos, to get everybody on the same program as him, so he can try to offset prophecy and get everybody to take the you dig and to control their eating and 15-minute cities and all that stuff is happening. So he's going to have his influencers and everybody. They're going to turn into the light, and they're going to influence everybody to bow down to the mark of the, Second Corinthians. And then there's camps that claim that they're Israelites, so they're going to try to deceive many too. And there's there's pastors, and there's different people, political people, and there's different artists and stuff like that that are going to be following suit of their father Satan. 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. All right. So it's going to be a lot of them, a lot of people that's going to be preaching the wickedness and deceiving many, waxing worse, and we must stay strong in the Lord, and be examining ourselves and practice what we preaching, of course, making studying our show approved and making yourself diligent. You feel weak in the spirit, go hard. Don't be a bitch in this, man. This ain't nothing to be playing with, and you must know that this is not a fucking boys club. It's none of that shit, man. It's time to it's serious, man. Your life depends on this, and that's you know, by your salvation. Show thyself approved, because let's man. Let me say, just examine thyself. Examine yourself. That's what it is. Look, we can't. Come on, man. I'm looking up a simple scripture, and they're making me get tired of them, so I can, you know, this is what they do. Google's trying to do some shit too. Everything's trying. It's getting there, man. It's getting to that point where the first video I played. All right, 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves? No, know ye not your own selves, how that Yahushai is in you, except ye be reprobates. All right. All right. Examine yourselves, man. You know, before, you know, make sure you're doing what the Lord is requiring you. You know, occupy in the Lord's business until the Lord returns, man. You know, and that's what it is, man. Fight the flesh. Faith without works is not dead. I mean, faith without works is dead. Salakia, faith without works is dead. And, you know, you keep your hands on the plow, man. All right. With that, hope the elect was edified. Until next time, we give our praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Makahak, Wadash. Shalom to the elect. Shalom to the brethren. Kwam Yasharallah, Abad Babal.